Good morning, YouTube. Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new. If you're new here, my name is Elena and I'm the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on the channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling to homemaking, faith and fitness, and all the things in between. Today, we're going to talk about some sensory bins and some fun Valentine ones we're going to put together for our school. I'm going to show you really quickly kind of what we have first. The other video we made, I will link that for you. We made 3 different types of sensory bin fillers, and one of those was colored rice, and I will link that video for you up in the cards so you can take a look at it. And then we made 2 different kinds of cloud dough. One was more like Play-Doh, and then one was a little bit more like cloud dough. But this time around, we're just going to go through. I'm going to show you really quickly what we have left of our sensory items. That video was filmed couple months ago, like in the summertime, and some of the stuff is still going strong, so we're not going to replace it all. Our colored rice is still doing really great. We just bought these little containers from the Dollar Tree, and they've kept really well. There's nothing bad with it. This is our green rice, and it's still great. It's still good. So we're going to keep this. We did end up making, let's get the lid back on. We have green rice, we have orange, and then we also had this really pretty pink color. So we're probably going to take this out maybe and use these with the sensory bins for Valentine's Day. You can use whatever colors you want. I just thought it would be fun to incorporate the holiday into it. So we're going to keep those, and I believe we also have blue rice too. So like I said, you can do whatever colors you want. We're just making some fun Valentine ones and sticking with traditional colors here. So we're not going to make any more colored rice since we seem to be all set on that front. We made one of the cloud dough versions we made. I just had in this kind of, I think we had like lunch meat originally or something that came in here, and it came in this refillable container, and then I put them into plastic bags, and honestly they're okay. This one did come out kind of polka dot colored when we did it. I think that they're kind of like, they're not squishing together as well. Let me put you down so you can see. Instead of squishing together, it's kind of just breaking apart and not as squishy anymore. So I think it's going to be time to let these 2 go, and we might make some fresh one of these. And the last thing we did was this one, and this one is a lot softer, and I think this one, once we put it out into their bins, will be just fine to use. Let's test it out in this bin here, actually. So this one's more like a kinetic sand type material, and it still squishes and shape and does all the fun stuff. So this one's still good. It still smells really good. I believe this is the one that we did with, is this one we did with hair conditioner?
I think so.
I think this is the one we did with like hair conditioner. Like I said, I will link that other video so you can see the instructions on how to make those, but this will work out okay. We're just going to make some more colored type dough for them. And then this bin here, we just have some of our tools that I let them play with. So I've washed out, as you can see, a couple of just like spice containers. Just kind of let them play with these. I also have some scoops here from like our proteins, and just when you buy powders and stuff, we just kind of wash them out. This container actually came with this giant scoop, so we throw that in there too. And then this, I think, was like from a like a rice paddle from a rice cooker. So what I do typically is I will bring this out, and then as you can see from the blue rice still in here, we just dump in whichever sensory bin filler they want to use that day, and then that way it stays contained in this kind of bin, and they can like play with it and stuff, and it doesn't become too messy. They're playing with so like this bin here, we have kinetic sand thrown on the bottom, and they're just playing construction with it. We have some construction toys, some construction trucks and stuff in here.
And a dinosaur.
And so they're just playing with it, and it stays all contained, or more contained than if I had just thrown it on the table. And so that's how typically we like to use these bins. It also really helps with cleanup because then what we do is take the filler. So in that case, they were playing with kinetic sand. We put the kinetic sand back into one of the smaller containers, or if they're playing with rice, we take the fillers and we put it back in these smaller ones. And then that way they want to rotate in and out. They want to play with kinetic sand one day, or they want to play with colored rice the next. We can kind of keep it like that, and it makes it really easy to throw it all back in and then keep it contained. And that's what I'm getting for, keeping things contained, kind of put away. I mean, we're doing the best we can. So let's make some more sensory bin and then put together maybe a nice one.
All right, Sheldon viewers, my Sheldon and my sister Sheldon gonna make some Play-Doh. Woo!
Okay, here's what we're gonna put in first. Half a cup of oil. We're just using regular vegetable oil. You can use really whatever kind of oil, baby oil, but this is what we have, and it's opened from the last time we did it. So we're gonna use this. So you wanna hold it over the bowl for Mommy and then get ready to pour it in. Okay, and since we want to try to go with Valentine colors, we just have some regular old food coloring here, and we're going to take out the red and see if it'll come out maybe a reddish pink here. We're just going to throw a couple of drops into the oil and get that mixed first.
Mom, can I do it?
Coloring is water-based, so you can see it's not really mixing well with the oil because water and oil don't mix. We may get like more of a polka dot feel here, so we're gonna add a little bit more and see how it comes out at the end. And then we're gonna put in 2 cups of flour. I have some flour left over in this. I just had it stored in a Ziploc bag and it's doing okay. But also you can get these little handy containers from the Dollar Tree and store your flour in there too. We keep our play flour separate from like our cooking flour. Here we have the color. It didn't come out polka dotty. Well, some spots did, but it's got this light pink color to it. It's kind of pretty, and this is the consistency. It's soft because of the flour, but it kind of crumbles, and then if you press a little bit more, it'll keep its shape. So let's put it in a bin and show you how we're just kind of going to create an invitation, if you will, of some Valentine fun for them. Should we make another batch?
Oh yeah.
Grace, want another batch?
Mom, look at my little heart.
Cute.
And there's little red dots. Reminds me of Line Gamer. And the pink fluffiness reminds me and my mom.
Okay, so as you can see, my kiddos are already playing in there and having a good time with just the sensory bin toys that they have. I'm gonna let them go ahead and do that. But maybe like in a day or two, I'll add a couple of things to it just to keep it lively and keep them, you know, keep rotating stuff in and out. Some of the stuff that I have just on hand are these cute little, they're little eyeball things. So we use these sometimes for reading. It just helps. They're little rings and they put them on their finger and they can point to the words. But I thought these would be fun just because they're like in fun Valentine colors as well, to add these in to the sensory bins. So we're gonna put those in too. Another thing I have are these plastic hearts. These are just like decorations that we got from the Dollar Tree. I'm trying to get it to focus. So they're little plastic hearts that we bought from the Dollar Tree maybe like 2 years ago. And we have some that are just plain, but I also have some, what I originally did with these, battery died, but what I was saying is another thing you could do, we did the lowercase and uppercase letters on here, and we just wrote lowercase letters on each one of the hearts. So we're lowercase a, lowercase b, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with the uppercase letters, just one letter per heart, and then they were kind of matching them up that way. But that would be fun to do like a search and find. You just throw all the little hearts in there, and they can dig around and try to find them and match them up. I think what this year though, I don't have that many hearts, blank hearts left, but I'm thinking, since we're working on addition and subtraction with my youngest one, is putting in numbers on here, and then we can do addition and subtraction with that as well. You could of course just leave them blank and let them play, use their imagination. That's always fun. Right now they're making some pink pancakes out of it and playing restaurant, and so that's fun too. And Pepper, is that the name of the restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're playing and having a good time, and that's really kind of just the goal here. There is so much learning had in play, to be had in play, and it's just great to see. That's it. It was just a super quick video that I wanted to share with you and show you some of the ways we're kind of livening up our homeschool and trying to keep it fresh and keep them engaged. And of course, this comes in handy too, on not just for playtime, but when mom has to work with another student, and maybe once, you know, your littles have a hard time staying still, this will work. Another great container for sensory bins. Another great bin are these like under the bed bins. So these are considerably larger, and that's why they make really great ones. If you have even the longer under the bed bins, your child, if you have a small enough child, can actually sit in the bin and play. We used to have one of those oil changing tin metal plates. I'll try to find a picture and insert it for you so you can get a better view, because I'm not using the words correctly. But we used to have one of those, and we used to put that down on the floor instead of a mat and let the kids play on top of that, and that made it clean up so much easier too. But as you can see, we do have more stuff in here. We have more stuff in here for other Play-Doh type stuff. This was another construction type bin, so we had more trucks and things and stuff for them to play with. This was like more of our construction type of bin, and it just had some more fun stuff in here. So lots of different options and things like that. But I hope some of this was useful to you. If you found it useful, if you found it entertaining, please be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and it really helps me know what kind of content you're looking for or enjoying from us. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us. I really, really appreciate it. If you're not already subscribed, maybe watch a couple of our videos, other videos here on the channel, and consider subscribing. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so, so much for being a part of our little YouTube family. It means a lot to me and my little family. We really, honestly, we get so excited when we see the numbers go up, or when we see people watching the videos. And so if you are watching them, make sure that you're commenting and letting us know. We all, honestly, it's so silly, but we all sit around and we read them and we talk. So thanks so much for hanging out with us again and watching. I hope you enjoyed. So welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome back, no. Welcome back to the channel. Why can't I say that?
Channel.
Channel. All right.